What's up, guys? It's your boys. Pax Day 2 complete. We're tired. We played some cool games. We talked to cool people. But God, I'm tired.
Right. Feet hurt, back hurts.
But we're here. For a quick recap of the day. A lot to talk about. Several videos will be hitting the YouTube soon, so be on the lookout for that. Quick things. Slay the Princess, Ender Magnolia, an extended interview again from King's Isle.
Yep.
Love them.
Love them. Beautiful people.
New games on the way from King's Isle. First new game in 12 years. They're going to be remaking, what was it called? Fate? Or remastering Fate?
Yep, remastering Fate. They're essentially including the 4 games of Fate and combining them all into one game. Basically changing the illustration, changing the UI, just making it a better game overall. So for all those out there who used to play Fate, what was it, years ago?
I think they said, you said that Fate was back in 05?
Yeah, 05, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, all those that were really big on the Fate train back then, you got something to look forward to.
Not Fate Stay, you weebs.
Yeah, no,
not that.
That's what I...
That's what you were.
Yeah. He was like, "Did you see the Fate thing?" I was like, "Yeah."
But a lot of today was interviews for the most part. Cameron, man on the cam. Yeah, I know you've been playing a lot, brother.
Oh yeah.
What's up, y'all? So yeah, I tried out a few things today. Tried to get back in my indie bag for the day. So didn't really have any plans, but I tried to just go around and play some things that were interesting. So I played a game called Bad Cheese. Did you guys see that?
I did.
The
Mickey Mouse and
Mickey Mouse. The people are really running with this whole Steamboat Willie IP. It's very creepy. The section that I played through was about you, Mickey, trying to get your dad, who is like an alcoholic, his medication, his pain meds, while your mom and your brother are out of town. And the dad is crazy, dude. And the whole mechanic, I guess, in the game is that if you don't get the dad his medication soon enough, then he'll spank you. It's weird, dog. It's so weird.
Wait, so some people might just not take the medications?
There's like the dad is impatient, so he counts down. He's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh, that's so
dude,
creepy. That's so creepy.
And the dad is really weird. He looks like a demented Goofy or something. It's weird. It's a very weird game. I felt bad for the dev because the game crashed several times. And so what he would do is like speed run me through the part that I'd played already.
Yeah.
And play the rest. But interesting use of the IP for sure. I also played Homura Hime, which
I want to play that. Oh, it's just near.
I'm gonna go back.
It's literally just near.
You can tell the game's still in very early stages. There's no voice acting yet. Even like some of the bullet hell mechanics, they're not as dangerous as you would expect them to be in a bullet hell. Like I feel like they're very lenient on the hitboxes, and so things are not really hitting you like you would expect them to. So I was choosing like a lot of the final boss fight. I'm not saying it was easy, but at least the bullet hell mechanics easily choosable. I'd say that the highlight for me today, a game called Feltopia. Which is a game, a side-scrolling game that has been entirely created out of felt and stop motion. So every character,
Okay.
So every character, every set design, every cloud, every bird, like everything was created in felt first, and then they use stop motion to animate it. It's incredible. Like it's some of the most.
Is that like Caroline? Am I thinking that right?
Coraline was stop motion, but
not felt.
That's the more like think Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like it really looks like felt. Like it's crazy, and they even had the Their booth had the original felt designs.
That's
of the
dope.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's dope.
It was cool. Like the interview coming soon, but the two main people that worked on it, they met at their kids' schools. So both of their kids go to the same school. They met. One of them was
That's sick.
into felt. One of them was into stop motion.
Hey,
let's come together.
What does this match made him?
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I played that. Got to check in with the bros at Riftstorm again to play the latest build of that, which Riftstorm is like essentially Diablo with guns.
Love it.
Good time. Good time. I don't really need to say much more about that. This is the second time that we've covered Riftstorm.
But now that you're actually like a you've dealt
Actually
like
Diablo.
in Diablo, yeah. Like how do you feel about
I
it?
think it makes me like it more. To
Okay.
be honest, yeah. I think it makes me like it.
It's a unique concept.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, it for sure is. And when it works, it works. They demoed a new hero today, so a hero that they didn't have in the last build, and he was interesting, so that was cool.
Nice.
Hopefully going to be working with them soon. Wink, wink.
Haha, wink, wink.
I also got to play Chainstaff today as well, and got to talk to the dev of Chainstaff. Super interesting game. Interview coming soon also, but Chainstaff, interesting mechanic. You are this human that has been like infected by an alien, and you have a gun, but you also have this chainstaff. The chainstaff can both be used for traversal, for defense, also as a weapon as well. So it's like they've baked this chainstaff, which is a staff that can either break down into a chain or solidify into a staff. And they've baked this into every part of the game. Like it's not just used as a weapon. It has a like 70s, 80s rock and roll soundtrack, so like more like heavy metal soundtrack actually. Really cool. That chain you can upgrade throughout the game, so the chain gets longer and longer and longer.
Oh,
and you
okay.
can do all kinds of wild shit with it.
So it either becomes a chain or a staff.
It's both.
Right, but I'm saying like, can you have it as like part chain, part staff?
No.
So it's either chain or staff. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, better.
So like you can, for example, like you can use it as a chain to swing, or you can
Staff to bolt or
start
something.
to bolt, or even like at some point I put the staff up, right, climbed it. You can climb up the staff and then use it to get a higher vantage point on
So
an
power
enemy. Like a power pole,
Powerful extend?
or like one point you used it as like a chain. I want to say to like whip this thing's weak point, and then it went up, and then before it could crash down, you put the chain back. Use the staff to create like a wedge between the floor and
Oh,
the
that's
leg.
sick.
Right under
That's
it.
sick.
It's
That's
really
cool. That's cool.
Man, I didn't see it last night. Like I was trying to find it last night, I just
it's
didn't
so good.
even see where
See,
it was.
last night I saw them and didn't have a chance to like really play or to talk to them, but they said come find us. And so when I walked up there today, they're like, "Oh, remember you? Come!" And then they put me into the room. They had snacks back there.
They got snacks right there. Was it? Oh, never mind. I forgot the question.
The last game I played was Anton Blast.
Absolutely.
Great game. I mean, it's wild. It's
Shout out JB.
Yeah, it's
like
wild, though.
Wario.
WarioWare.
Wario, yeah. So really crazy. But here's the thing. So as we were leaving, I heard them all talking, and I heard like a discussion about like it seems like they're like kind of mad about the Pizza Tower comparisons.
They get it a lot.
Oh.
Because even when we had first met JB back at East, like Justin was asking, he's like, "Is this still for Pizza Tower?" And I'm just like,
I mean, it's hard.
like,
They look
they look really
Yes, they look really similar.
like they could be sequels of each other.
Yeah.
To be honest. So I know that's probably frustrating, and I don't know which came first. I mean, they're both drawing inspiration from the same game, so I get it. But,
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like a lot of games are kind of like that. Like a lot of times when we like look games and review them, we akin them to something else. But I don't think it takes away from that game.
Right.
I think it allows us to kind of just equate like, okay, where are they trying to go with?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily something like that's a bad thing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I think day 2 was successful. Yeah, I think it was successful. I still feel there's still so much that I haven't seen. I wanted to play Yars Rising today, didn't get the chance to play that, and just explore that whole back indie corner in general.
yeah, there's a lot back there. And
There's
honestly,
a lot back there.
more than likely, there's a couple new things today.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
at East, when we were like day 2, day 3, we're walking around, we're like, this was not here.
Yeah.
And we're just like, because at the time too, that's when GBC was going on, so other stuff, and now Gamescom was last week.
Yeah.
People are flying out and coming back in and all that, so good time. But yeah, there is a section from Deante, because he's been out moving around playing things too, but oh boy, it's missing. So cool. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, though.
Yeah, overall it was great. Ender Magnolia was quite crazy for me because I kept dying. Like I was getting destroyed, my guy. Like it wasn't even like it was cool, but like I was getting depressed because I wanted to continue playing. But bro, there were these things that would drop like these like sparkly bombs, and it would just like they would take out all my life. Like it was a tick. They were tick damage. Like they didn't go away once they hit you. They stayed. Like and did tick damage.
These Metroidvanias, bro.
They kick your ass, bro. But
please look forward to that interview because
it's beautiful.
Passion. I like working with translators.
Yeah.
I like working with translators. So I had asked what was like the art design, like how did you come up with that? What was the thing with that? And he said that before even creating Binary Haze and all that, he did art.
Yeah.
He did art, and after he made the game, he's like, you know what? I'm going to take the art that I've created and put it into Ender Lilies and now into Magnolia and all that. So,
like the illustrations are beautiful.
Yeah, the game's gorgeous.
Yeah, the game is fantastic.
The art, the darks and light colors coming together, it stands out so much. So if you played Ender Lily, you know what's up. And then if you haven't played Ender Lily, that by the time this YouTube's video is out, it might almost be over, but Ender Lilies is on PlayStation Plus until September 3rd, so go grab that if you haven't. He was scared about putting it on PlayStation Plus, and very happy that he did.
Yep, facts.
And so, my boy!
Yes, sir!
Yes.
What you been on, brother?
Oh my gosh. So, I got to try out a couple of games. Firstly, I want to talk about Section 13.
Yeah, we walked by that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, so we saw that before under a different name.
Okay.
Blackout Protocol?
I do remember that name.
Yeah. You remember we actually talked to them and tried that out. So they basically took the game back to the drawing board and decided to retool it because Blackout Protocol was primarily going to be a squad-based. Like, it's still going to be a top-down, twin-stick styled roguelike with, dashing and different abilities and stuff like that. But this one is going to have more of a single-player focus. They're still going to eventually work on the squads, but they're going to hammer down the single-player first before they even begin to touch working on squads. So they're just taking a different approach to it with this than they were when it was still called Blackout Protocol. So the demo I played was voice acted. And it was a special demo build, so the characters referenced the fact that they were in a demo. And things were being explained just because it was a demo. And it's like, well, there's even a line about these all being placeholder lines because the devs were really stressed and they needed to
That's cute.
This is cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, so I really like that game. The second one, I believe it was called God Save Birmingham.
Okay, what was that?
Let me check and make sure. Yes, God Save Birmingham. Yeah, that is a zombie survival simulator where it is old school, like the olden days Birmingham. And everyone, you just wake up and everyone is a zombie. It's basically right now just in tech demo stage, just in this pre-alpha. So you can grab things, pick things up. You have your pitchfork and stuff. You can Spartan kick people and all that. it's fun. It's doofy. It's really doofy. Like the animations and stuff like that, the ragdolls, the physics engine that they're using is kind of crazy. So when a zombie grabs and bites you, it just kind of latches onto you, and you just see its mouth going. It's hilarious. And then finally, their major showing, which was escaping my mind now. I sent it to you. I told you I was there. Sorry.
At Play On?
No, it was across from Play On.
Okay.
Veil of the Witch. That's what it was. It was Veil of the Witch.
What game was that? We were just talking about that when I walked up, and we were wondering whether it was the year number 2. Remember we walked up and we saw Veil of the Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what the main title is though.
The main title, I actually had it too. It is Lost Eidolons.
Lost Eidolons.
Yeah, Lost Eidolons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Veil of the Witch, Lost Eidolons. Yeah,
Eidolons?
yeah, Lost Eidolons.
I can't pronounce it.
Oh no, so they initially had it. So I did it.
You did.
When it first came out as Lost Eidolons, yeah. So I did and talked to the developer with them, and so with Veil of the Witch, because it was only about a year. Like I feel like it's about a year, maybe a year and a half since I did Lost Eidolons. To see Veil of the Witch so quickly.
So, do you know if it's a sequel?
I don't. Do you?
I couldn't. I'm not sure if it's a sequel or like.
DLC.
So I will say it was very interesting, narrative driven. I like the combat, even though I don't really like grid-based turn games like that. I kind of jived with the combat once I was able to understand.
Okay. Bet.
Definitely 3 great showings, but out of that pack, Section 13 is probably
I get
the one I'm looking most forward to playing again. The current demo for Veil of the Witch, like the demo that I played here, is available for download.
Oh, on Steam.
On Steam.
Bet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's a spin-off.
Oh,
it is a
spin-off.
Okay, it's good to know.
Interesting.
Right.
That's fast.
Yeah.
That's really fast.
Hey.
And Corrupt as well. We gotta actually.
Oh yeah.
I got to really just talk to not one of the devs, but he's the person who does all the art. I talked to him this time because he wasn't at the devs or the mix.
The mix, yeah.
So yeah, good stuff. We got to check that out. They're doing major stuff with that, and the game they're planning on launching that at $25.
What? No way.
Yeah, that game is on some Mortal Kombat meets Marvel vs. Capcom type stuff.
So remember the fighting game we played at
Yeah. I had a good time.
Yeah, so we'll probably have more to talk about with that tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands on it.
Nasty.
Yeah, but we got one more day out here.
Yes, sir.
Day 3 is all wrap up, and excited. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of just shaking hands, trying to make these connections that we do. I still need to play Dragon Ball. I plan on talking about Dragon Ball tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kissing hands, shaking babies.
You know. But we'll see how tomorrow goes.
Yes, sir.
Once again, thank you everybody. Pax Day 2. We out here, baby.
Yeah.
Catch y'all later. Okay, bye, Johnny.
Bye.
Stay resty. Bye.
I don't know how to end the video.